What up, Prof Leaders? Welcome back to my channel. Here we are, back in this neck of the woods, taking a look at the 4 Points Hotel. So this is the 4 Points Hotel and Resort that's being built here in South Reinfeldt Gardens. That's a boundary between South Reinfeldt Gardens and Houston. Right, that's South Reinfeldt Gardens. That side. That's the bypass road. We're on the center divide of the East Bank Bypass Road, which is also referred to now as Mandela to Eccles, Petersall Interchange, and Heroes Highway. Right, so this is Heroes Highway, the new Heroes Highway, and we're taking a look at this new hotel and resort. It's the 4 Points Hotel and Resort here in Houston. That is called Cane View Avenue in South Reinfeldt Gardens. And it seems since the last time we were here, they built an extension at the back. It seems like a large warehouse kind of building. It's a large warehouse sort of building, which could be a gymnasium of some sort, maybe an indoor pool. And this is the 4-story building that they've constructed here. So what I wanted to show you is the developments that have taken place since the last time we were here. Right, these are the developments that have happened in the month or so since the last time we were here. What they've managed to do is they started building internal walls. So it seems as if in the last month or so they've been working on the internal walls. Might not be clear in this video, but it seems as if they've been building internal structures in this frame, which I guess makes sense because it's easier to put in the material, to fetch in the material, to build the internal structures in such a large building before they put the external walls up. Because once they complete the external walls, they'd have to access the inside of the building through the doors. So before they put on the external walls, they're building the internal structures, which is kind of interesting. Now right next door, this is Sheriff. So Sheriff construction sites. Sheriff has also added some facilities. Take a look at the Four Points. So 4 Points is building internal structures, as you can see. They're putting up the internal walls. I think between those two buildings is going to be their swimming pool. They're putting a swimming pool in between those two. In the divide between the two halves of the building. And over here, Sheriff is constructing their mall or shopping center and their hospital. I think Sheriff is building another hospital in this neighborhood. Alright, that's Sheriff. Sheriff Mall and Sheriff Hospital, they've actually put another structure up. From this angle you can see the internal structures. So they're putting up internal walls in the 4 points, and I'm saying that in that space between the two halves of the building, I think that's where they're putting their swimming pool. But they have made some progress. They just haven't added the external walls yet. So that's it, guys. That's the developments that are happening here on the other side of the road. I promised to show you what's happening here, but they're actually clearing the land and preparing the foundation for some more construction. A lot of that construction is going on in the next street, David Rose Street. Not sure what they're building here yet, but as soon as they put up a structure, I'm gonna start recording it so you get to see how this environment, this neighborhood is changing. Down at the end, now this has become a very busy route for East Bank traffic because it is the bypass road, so a lot of traffic is now making its way into Georgetown via the East Bank Road. That is bypass road. But like I said in previous videos, this very wide center divide was constructed on what was supposed to be a train line. So there was supposed to be a train line, right? There was supposed to be a train line on this section of this part of the highway, with light rail running down the center. And there are people arguing with me about whether in fact the government is doing a good job. That is not the whole point, right? That's not the point of these videos. The point of these videos is to show you the developments that are happening here in Guyana, not necessarily to address the politics, Guyanese politics, but to point out how politics is affecting the development, how political decisions are affecting the development. So the reason why this road is becoming congested, as quickly as they build new roads, they become congested. And the reason why is because the way to deal with traffic congestion is to have multiple methods of transportation, multiple choices, options. So that if this original plan was kept, that is where you build a train line down the center of this highway, you would have the option of taking the train to Timehri. Right, and that's the whole point. That if you have added options that address the demand for transportation, then you will take cars off the road, right? So the whole point about my criticizing the choice by the current government to remove the train line from the center of this road is that without the train running down the center of this road, you have only one option to get to Timehri. Whereas if you had a train line running down the center of this road, a certain number of people commuting between Timehri and Georgetown would have the option to take a train. And that would remove traffic from the roads, leading to less traffic congestion. Now, those of you who understand that reasoning, please explain it to those who can't, because a lot of people can't understand the simple logic that I'm using in these videos and end up arguing about stupid politics, right? There's no political argument here. There's no need to argue politics. It's simply about efficiency and the way, the direction, right? The direction that we choose to develop the country. Okay, so lastly, the last time we were in this neck of the woods, I showed you that they were constructing a new they're preparing the land to construct new commercial or residential property in this area. So the road, you can see the road, this is the access road off of the highway, has been built, right? That's the East Bank Bypass Road. And now they've constructed this area. They had covered it with sand. Now there's grass growing on the sand. There's vegetation growing up, but as you can see in the distance, earth moving machinery is working on laying out the foundation for more construction. So in the near future, I think all of this area, this vacant land, will be covered with structures, right? Because this is the fastest growing part of the city right now. There are going to be large commercial and residential structures being built in this neck of the woods, and I will bring that to you as soon as they start. In the distance, they're building a new shopping complex, right? There's a large shopping complex that's being built in the distance, and a large warehouse, as I've seen in previous videos. But this is what's happening in this neck of the woods. This is Houston, just past South Ramvelt Gardens. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe, share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in the fastest growing economy in the world, Guyana. Later!